What is your name?
My name is Bellee.
How old are you?
I'm 38 years old.
When was your birth date?
January 27, 1982.
Your marital status?
I'm married, ma'am.
Married. What is your height and your weight?
My height is 5'3",
Your weight?
and my weight is 50 kilos, ma'am.
Your height is 5'3"?
5'2".
5'2". And your weight is 50.
Yes.
How many children do you have?
I have two, ma'am.
How old
Two
are,
boys.
how old are they?
The first one, ma'am, is 15 years old, and the two is 2 years old. Number 2.
Okay. What is the occupation of your husband?
Driver, ma'am.
Driver. So who look after your two kids when you come here to work?
My husband, ma'am.
Your husband. So if your husband go to drive, who look the 2 years old?
He can bring with her, ma'am. With his.
He can bring.
Yes, ma'am.
So are you sure that your husband allow you to come and work?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
You ask permission to your husband?
Yes, ma'am, I asked.
So how about your mother or your mother-in-law?
No, she cannot, ma'am.
Oh.
Because she's old already, ma'am.
So you make sure that your husband can manage to look after your two children when you come here to work,
Yes, ma'am, she can.
So you cannot tell us when you come here, you cannot tell us that you want to go home because your husband asked you to go home because nobody taking care of your children.
No, ma'am.
No, so you ask permission,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I want to show you this one. Can you read?
Yes, ma'am. RBA.
RBA, try to remember because after a while I will ask you again. I want to test your memory if you are forgetful or not. Can you please stand up and put up your hand? Okay, now you can sit down. Are you strong? Are you strong?
Yes, ma'am.
You're strong, So do you have any sickness that you aware of, like headache, high blood pressure, stomach ache? Don't have, So you fit to work, What is your educational level?
Undergrad, ma'am.
How many years in high school?
4 years.
So you finish your high school?
Yes, ma'am.
So okay. So I want you to read and answer this.
90, ma'am.
Can you read?
75 plus 15 is 90. 90, ma'am. Equals 90.
And this one?
75 minus 16 equals 59.
Can you see? Can you see clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see clearly? So there's no problem with your eye,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, when you, I think you know that in Malaysia got 3 different types of employer. Got Indian, Chinese, Malay, Korean, American. So can you work with any nationality?
Yes, ma'am. Any nationality.
Any nationality,
Yeah.
So are you mentally prepared to come and work?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you sure
Yes.
that you will not change your mind?
No, ma'am. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
don't change your mind because once we get you an employer and you change your mind, it's not easy for us here, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So, are you willing to sacrifice for your children?
Yes, ma'am.
So, when you come here, do you think you get homesick?
Yes, ma'am.
You get homesick. Do you think you get homesick when you come here?
No, ma'am, because I call.
Okay, I think you will not get homesick because you are ex-abroad, right? And it's normal when the first few weeks you come here, it's normal you get homesick, but you must to know how to recover it. You must to keep yourself busy because you come here to work, okay? And I think you will not get homesick because you work for 6 years overseas, right? 5 years, 5 years.
Yes, ma'am. 5 years, ma'am.
So can you tell me your working experience, where you worked before?
I worked before in factory, ma'am, and then in Malaysia.
In Malaysia
And then in Dubai.
and Dubai. Okay, in Malaysia, how many years you work here?
3 years, ma'am.
From what year to what year?
2011 to 2014.
Okay, which part of Malaysia you working before?
In Damansara Heights, ma'am.
Oh, the Mansara Height. What was your job there in the Mansara Height for 3 years?
I'm taking care of old woman, ma'am.
How old is the old woman? How old is she?
I think it's 85 years old, ma'am.
Is she able or disabled?
No, ma'am. She's not dead. No.
Oh, she is able. She still can walk.
Yes, ma'am.
So how you taking care of her?
I assist to walk, ma'am, and watch here.
As you assist her and what?
What? Yes.
What else?
Watch and
Watch her. Some more?
Ma'am, I'm cleaning. Yeah, I'm cleaning also the house and cleaning the what is this?
Okay. So are you the one who do the cooking? You cook for her?
I'm just helping ma'am to cook I'm just helping to cut the vegetables.
And then who do the cooking?
Sorry, ma'am.
Who do the cooking?
My employer, ma'am.
The old woman?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, she still can cook. You just assist her. You help her to cut the vegetables and okay. So you help her to wash her clothing. And if she go out, you hold her so that she will not fall down. And if you have free time, you talk to her or do some massage therapy for her. So, are you happy to do that job?
Yes, ma'am.
You happy? So, if we find you an employer to look after old folks, let's say old woman or old man, do you think you can do the job?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I can do.
You can do, because you got the 3 years experience here.
Yes.
So if the old woman go out, you go out with her.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And I think if we look at old woman or old folks, we must to have a long patience because sometimes they scold you, but you must to remember that you must to obey them and you must to respect them because they are older than you. Okay. Do you have a long patient type of girl? Are you a understanding and long patient?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, how about in Abu Dhabi? What is your job there?
Cleaning the house, cleaning the office, ma'am, and the school by hour.
Oh, you do
Three
the
per week, ma'am.
how many years you do the job?
2 years.
2 years.
ma'am.
From what year to what year?
2014 to 17.
2000? 3 years.
2 years.
2000. You put your biodata is 2015. Which is which
Yes.
now? 2014 or 15?
15 to 17. Like
2015
2
to
years.
okay, 2015 to 2017.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is your job there for 2 years?
Cleaning service, ma'am.
Oh, you do cleaning service. So you are good in cleaning.
Yes, ma'am.
So you know how to clean the room, the toilet. The
Yes,
living
ma'am.
room, the kitchen, you know how to do household work, huh?
Yes, ma'am. We know.
So, but here, mostly employer here, they need somebody to look after children or look after baby or look after old folks and do also a household work. So, if we find you an employer to look after old folks or look after children or baby, is it okay with you? Can you do the job?
It's okay, ma'am. It's
Do you
okay.
know how to look after children or a baby?
Yes, ma'am.
I think you know, because you got two kids, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, who look after your two children when they are a baby?
Sorry, ma'am.
Who look after your two children when they are a baby?
My husband, ma'am.
My husband. And how about you? Do you know how to look after a
I'm.
baby?
Yes, mommy.
You okay.
Yes.
Can you tell me how you look after children? How you taking care
I
of children?
I feed I give to feed her. I give food and feed her and
Okay.
then taking a bath and then put to sleep.
Okay. So if the employer have a children, you must to look after the children and you must to be responsible when you look after children or a baby or old folks, huh?
Yes,
So I think
ma'am.
you know, if the children go to school, you wake up early, prepare the things, and you must to know how to play with them. So is it okay with you if you the employer got a children and you look after children?
Okay, ma'am.
It's okay, ah.
Mm.
So when you come here in Malaysia, you have a once a week off, but not necessary a Sunday. It can be any day. It depends the employer, okay?
Okay.
And some of the employer, they are very busy. They ask you to work on your off day, but they will pay you 65 ringgit per off day. So can you work if the employer asks you to work?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you work,
Yes.
ha? So if you work on your off day, then you can earn more money.
Yes.
And for the first few months, the employer will not allow you to go out. So can you stay in your room during your off day and have a rest?
Yes, ma'am.
You
Yes.
must to understand, because you're still new here, the employer don't know you yet. So you must to build up the trust first. Once the trust is there, then everything will be okay. You just show to the employer that you are a trustworthy girl, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Can you understand about the off day? Are you okay on that?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you
Okay.
agree on that?
Yeah, I agree, ma'am. I
You agree, And about the handphone, strictly not allowed to use the handphone during working time. You can use the handphone after work, maybe at night, but don't use so long. You can use maybe 15 to 20 minutes, then you go to sleep because you need a rest for the next day. Are you addicted on the
Okay,
phone?
ma'am. No, ma'am.
Do
No.
you play games?
No, ma'am.
So once the employer see you that you're always on the phone during working time, the employer have the rights to confiscate your phone. Can you agree on that?
Yes, ma'am.
You can agree. So you must to remember, you come here to work, not to play the phone. Okay? And you must
Okay, ma'am.
willing to sacrifice for the future of your two kids. Are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to sacrifice?
Yes, ma'am.
So make
Yes.
sure that you are mentally prepared to come and work, huh? Do you know how long is your
Yes.
contract in Malaysia? How long is your contract
2
in
years.
Malaysia? 2 years. Yeah. Can you assure me that you will finish your 2 years?
Yes, ma'am. Can.
Or let's say the employer happy with you and you are happy to work with the employer. Are you willing to extend for more than 2 years?
Yes, ma'am. I can.
You can,
Yes.
So let's say the employer have a pets in the house. Do you mind to look after pets?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Do you know how to do hand washing?
Yes, ma'am. I know, ma'am.
How about household work?
Yes, ma'am. I know.
Do you like cooking? Cooking.
Sorry, ma'am.
Do you
Yes,
like
ma'am.
cooking? Do you know how to cook Chinese food?
Yes,
Hello?
ma'am.
Do you know how to cook Chinese food?
No, ma'am. Just Filipino food.
So you didn't learn to your employer in Malaysia. Your employer in Malaysia in 3 years. What is the nationality of your employer?
Indian.
Oh, Indian. Do you know how to cook Indian food?
No, ma'am. I just
Oh
only
no,
assist,
you
ma'am.
just assist. Okay, you know only Philippine food, but never mind. So if the employer will teach you how to cook, are you willing to learn?
Yes, ma'am.
You're willing to learn,
I
ha?
will.
Or let's see the employer, because some employer, they are very busy. They give you a recipe book and they ask you to cook through the recipe book. Can you cook through the recipe book?
Yes, ma'am.
You can, ha? So, are you afraid to be alone in the
Yes,
house?
okay. No, ma'am. No.
Do you have any friends or relatives in Malaysia?
Don't have,
Do,
ma'am.
don't have, ha? So, can you promise me that you will not bring any friends or relatives in your employer house?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Are you willing to obey rules and follow instruction?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you eat vegetarian food?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Do you know how to use electrical appliances?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you afraid of height? Are you
Sorry,
afraid?
ma'am.
Are you afraid of the height? Height.
Ma'am, it's so high. I afraid, ma'am. But yes, yes, ma'am. I'm afraid, ma'am, if the employer say I clean the house very high, I will
No,
not clean, ma'am.
here the house,
Because it's
normally
too
the house
high.
here is not so high. You just need a small ladder to reach the fan, or a small chair to reach the fan. I think you know,
Okay, ma'am. It's okay.
I think you know that because you work here in Malaysia before. I make sure that you also cleaning the fan of your employer, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, okay, if I am your employer here, what will you tell me so that I will select you?
I'm honest and responsible and industrious
Okay?
and working hard.
Okay, you are working, hardworking, ha? And you must to obey rules and follow instruction of the employer, okay?
Okay.
Can you tell me the 3 alphabet that I show you?
RBA.
Yeah, correct. RBA. I think your memory is still good. So, I think that's all. Make sure that you are mentally prepared to come and work. Ha? Don't change your mind, and you must to willing to sacrifice. And make sure when you come here, you will
Yes,
not
ma'am.
get homesick. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.